First up, though, actress Sarah Jessica Parker recently celebrated her 45th birthday, and at the weekend, columnist Shane Watson commented that according to new research, this makes her a full 10 years too old to call herself young. I know, outrageous gasp indeed, Colleen Nolan. The University of Kent survey posed the question, when does youth end? And the average response was a devastating 35. So, yeah, I know, it's a terrible thing to hear, ladies, but do we dare to consider ourselves young these days?
Well, we better hurry up because she's not going to make the end of the show.
It's a fact.
Well, I have to say, I turned 45 recently.
You did?
I know, hard to believe.
It is.
But I don't... I suppose because I never think of it, I never think, oh, God, I feel old, or, you know, all of that. I think the only time for me when sometimes I realise I am older is because I've got now, you know, Shane and Jake now are 21 and 17. So some of the things like my kids, or even Kira's only 8, but some of the things they go, oh, you know, I'm really worried about this, or I'm really worried about that, and you think, you're so young, which means I'm so old, because you've nothing to worry about. You don't know what worry is yet, you know, but and it's trivial things to me, but massive things to them. And also if I'm out, which is very, very rare, but if I do happen to go out because I want to, you know, make my children think I'm still young, is, you know, about 2 o'clock, I think, oh, I've done well. It's like, I've lasted till 2, you know, and they're going like, come on, Mum, we're going on to another place. I'm thinking, oh, I just want a cup of tea.
But didn't you stay up late on your 45th?
On my 45th, I stayed up till 6 in the morning. Oh, yes.
Yes.
But it was at my house, and I had my slippers on. Yeah. and I was drinking tea all night, so it's not the same.
I wouldn't say I was young, because I'm not.
That's good.
Because I'm 50. But I'd feel younger than I think I should do, considering the lifestyle that I've led up until now. I do feel young. I feel young, but I know I'm not, because
Mark must make you feel young.
Well, I know he makes me feel young, but at the same time, he reminds me all the time that I'm old, and not because he says to me, "Oh my God, you're so old," but you know, things like, you know, when we listen to music, and you know, sometimes he thinks that ancient old songs are modern songs because they've been covered by Simply Red and Michael Bolton sort of thing. But then the other day we were looking through loads of my old photos, and quite often he would go, oh, well, how old were you there? And I'd say, well, put it this way, you were 2 years off the planet. And that just reminds me of how much longer I've been here than he has. So I know I am quite old, but, you know,
You don't have to
I
act
don't
it.
know.
You don't have to give up on life.
But, you know, I hate, you know that person you were quoting, I hate it when people tell you, once you've got to this age, you're officially no longer young. Because it varies so much, I find. I mean, some days I feel fantastically young, you know, and I could just do anything, and I'm full of energy. And then other days, I don't know why I bothered getting up. But I tell you that the time I felt most young was when I was doing Strictly Come Dancing, which was about 5 years ago, so I was just coming up to 50. And I've never felt younger, actually, because I think I was so fit, and I was just so positive about what I was doing as well, because it was a new challenge, and I discovered my competitive nature, which I didn't know I had. I want to beat that Natasha Kaplinsky.
I've got to say, that is the opposite of me, because when I did Dancing on Ice, I felt about 95.
Oh, yeah.
Creaking around on those skates.
I thought, bury me now.
No, Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie are filming a new movie together. It's a thriller based in Venice, and apparently one scene in the movie has called for them to be seen getting it on over a bottle of wine, and Johnny suggested that they go method with it. He said, forget the fake grape, let's get drunk. Now, Angelina apparently isn't a big drinker when she's working, but she was, in this instance, persuaded. I wonder what persuaded her. So, what about us, ladies? Are we easily led astray?
Well, you don't have to ask me twice if I want another drink.
You do, actually, because you're so drunk so quickly that you go, what? Because you can't handle it. That bad?
You are.
What? All right.
Well, in that sense, I am easily led astray, yeah, but It's never me who does the lead-in, to be honest. I don't. I mean, I'm never there at the end of the night going, come on, everyone, let's have another party. Let's go somewhere else. That's always, you know, it's other people who say, let's go elsewhere and carry on. I can't carry on. I never want to carry on, actually. I always know when my time's up.
I wish they'd say it to me. I can't tell you how much I want to be led astray. I'm really desperate to be led astray. I'm so bored with myself. Yes, I am. Well, I've always been quite sensible because I'm the eldest of 3 girls, and because I've always been a classical singer, so I've always had to take care of my voice, and I'm just...
Do you think you'll explode one day?
Do you think?
Do you think you're just going to wake up and then go, right, this is it, I'm going to go mad?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Do you?
Don't you? Don't you think some days you just... Oh, I've just had enough.
Have you missed out?
Yeah, I think I have. I really do.
Oh,
There's a big rebel in there.
You need to
I'm ready
team up with Denise Welch.
Yes!
She'll lead you astray. It's like a daily
I want to
occupation.
embrace my inner rebel. That's what I'm ready to do.
Come to Ibiza with me. I'm going this year.
Promise? Go on then. Yeah.
Oh,
I'd love to do that. I'd
imagine?
love
You're
to
going
do
to
that.
look like 2 really sad old women trying to hold on to your youth who've gone mad.
So what? We don't care.
it.
Who
It's like
cares?
Kevin and Perry in reverse.
I don't care.
Can you imagine? I'd pay good money to see that, I tell you. OK, we're going to take